Hi, today's presentation's on your cancellation policy. The cancellation policy. If you're an established personal trainer, you've been out there doing it for a while, you've probably experienced the occasions where clients ring up at the last minute and say, can't make the session, can we book it in another time? And there are some clients out there that you'll deal with that would just think that actually I can ring up and cancel it on a whim. And I'm going to talk about ways around that and ways to protect yourself today. And the classic one for cancellation policies I hear a lot of personal trainers using is this one. They work on the 24-hour stroke 48-hour cancellation policy. So if you ring up within 24 or 48 hours, Mrs. Smith, don't worry, we'll cancel that session, it won't cost you anything, and we'll reschedule it the following week. Well, I'm sorry to say, but that doesn't work in my books. Now, you may be different, and this may stir up some bones of contention, and I may get quite a few comments about this particular presentation. But the way I see it, very much like going to my local dentist, once I make that appointment with my dentist, if I ring up and cancel, they bill me. Simple as that, they bill me. There's a cancellation fee. And let's just think about it for a second. A client rings you up 24 hours before the session's due to happen. Realistically, do you have a client waiting on tap that can move into that slot? Maybe you do, but more often than not, you'll not have a client ready to go into that slot. If you do, then fantastic. But here's the point. Let's say that client that should have been seeing you Monday morning at 10 a.m., they ring up and cancel that session, and that was their last session of a particular program that you're running. And the following week, you're starting somebody new on the program you've just run that's just finished for that client that's cancelled. And that client that's cancelled is saying they want to reschedule to the following week. So what does that mean to the new client starting? Well, it means you're going to have to push that client back by a week. So straight away there's some inconvenience there. But it also means the client that's rung up 24 hours beforehand and says they want to cancel that Monday morning session at 10 o'clock, they're actually getting 2 hours from you. They're getting 2 hours work from you. And I think they should pay for that. Now, my policy used to be, up front I would say to them, if you cancel, I don't care if you cancel, a week, it doesn't matter, get your diary out, let's go through your diary now. If I cancel, I'll either refund you or reschedule the session, that's my prerogative. If you cancel, then, that's what I used to do, you'll pay 100%. And that was quite, and people accepted it, but I could see there's a little bit of a, so I kind of softened it slightly, and the policy that I certainly recommend that trainers should go with is a 50% cancellation fee. So they've paid the money, and if they want to reschedule the session, then they will pay 50% for the next session. So let's say you're charging £50 a session, they cancel Monday morning, that means if they want to rebook for the following Monday morning, that's going to be £25. So you haven't lost that complete amount of cash. If they don't want to reschedule, then that money has gone. They have lost that session. Simple as that. And I think it's important that personal trainers adopt that sort of posture, because you're less likely then to get people that can ring up and just think on a whim, oh, I'm only working with Joe, he's a personal trainer, I can just cancel that, no problems, it'll be okay. Because I know there are trainers out there that operate that sort of policy, the 24, the 48-hour policy, and they're pulling their hair out because people are ringing up at the last moment and saying, well, I can't make it. And it's costing them. You only need 4 or 5 clients in a week. Let's say 5 clients that do that in a week at £50 a pop. That's 250 quid for that week that you've lost. So you've got to think about your cancellation policy and really be upfront with your clients right from the get-go. I'm sure there'll be people out there that will do this differently and may disagree with what I'm saying. The exceptions to the rule would be if you have a client who is long-standing and you've had them for, I don't know, months, years maybe, they never cancel, they're always on time, they're really, really keen, you know you're going to be working with these people for quite some time to come, and if they ring up at the night before or even on the morning and say, look, Joe, Sally, can't make the session today, my little daughter's been taken ill, are you really going to charge them the full amount and enforce the cancellation policy? That's where you've got to make a judgment call, and I'll leave that for you to make a decision. And I think you know what I'm saying there. But right from the get-go, you need to make your policies clear, and I think you should be getting paid at least 50% if people cancel your session, whether it be 24 hours, 48 hours, or a week before. Doesn't really matter. You've booked the time. Once that time's gone, it's gone. As ever, I'm looking forward to people posting the comments about this presentation, and I'll wait, and hopefully I will get some interesting comments coming back on different cancellation policies maybe, and different ways of doing it. I'll be interested to read. Okay, thanks, and bye for now.